Fortunately, within a short time, the city blood bank was able to locate the exact number of units of blood needed to continue the surgery. Oh, I'm so glad. Using every skill, trick, and device known in their specialities, the surgeons were able to stop the bleeding within a couple of hours. The operation continued. Finally, the plastic surgeon sewed the last skin flaps to close the wounds, and the 22-hour surgical ordeal was over. 22 hours. Oh my goodness. We know a day is 24 hours. So 22 hours. I wonder if all the surgeons who were there just didn't get any sleep. They were on their feet. I do wonder. I am not going to use this word here because now in English and it's politically correct. It's correct to say conjoined. So I'm going to be using the word conjoined twins, okay? The conjoined twins, Patrick and Benjamin, were separate for the first time in their lives. The exhausted primary neurosurgeon who had devised the plan for the operation was a ghetto kid from the streets of Detroit. Since the book is the Ben Carson story, and I've already seen the movie, I saw the movie years ago, I know that Dr. Ben Carson is who they are referring to. Let's continue on. Chapter 1. Goodbye, Daddy. And your daddy isn't going to live with us anymore. Why not? I asked again, choking back the tears. I just could not accept the strange finality of my mother's words. I love my dad. Okay, I'm noticing right away that this is back way before the surgery took place. This is in first person point of view. I know that the author is Dr. Carson. This is his story. So I assume that he is the narrator right here. He loves you too, Benny, but he has to go away for good. It sounds to me like the mom and dad are getting divorced. But why? I don't want him to go. I want him to stay here with us. He's got to go. Did I do something to make him want to leave us? Oh, no, Benny, absolutely not. Your daddy loves you. I burst into tears. Then make him come back. I can't. I just can't. Her strong arms held me close, trying to comfort me, to help me stop crying. Gradually, my sobs died away and I calmed down. But as soon as she loosened her hug and let me go, my question started again. Your daddy did. Mother paused, and young as I was, I knew she was trying to find the right words to make me understand what I didn't want to grasp. Benny, your dad did some bad things, real bad things. I swiped my hands across my eyes. You can forgive him then. Don't let him go. It's more than just forgiving him, Benny. But I want him to stay here with Curtis and me and you. When she says he did bad things, that reminds me of how I've seen things on TV where men are unfaithful or a spouse is unfaithful. So I wonder if that was the situation that caused them to be getting divorced. Once again, mother tried to make me understand why daddy was leaving, but her explanation didn't make a whole lot of sense to me at 8 years of age. My daughter is 7.5. She'll be 8 in November. And I know that she would never understand this type of situation either. Looking back, I don't know how much of the reason for my father's leaving sank into my understanding. Even what I grasped, I wanted to reject. My heart was broken because mother said that my father was never coming home again, and I loved him. Dad was affectionate. He was often away, but when he was home, he'd hold me in his lap, happy to play with me whenever I wanted him to. He had great patience with me. I particularly liked to play with the veins on the back of his large hands because they were so big. I'd push them down and watch them pop back up. Look, they're back again. I'd laugh, trying everything within the power of my small hands to make his veins stay down. Dad would sit quietly, letting me play as long as I wanted. The author did a flashback. This was a flashback. The author went and told us how dad had been, and this took place with him playing and interacting with his dad. This took place before mom was saying that dad was going to leave. This helps us to better understand the type of man dad is with his son.